Okay, so we are back, and this is the second time that I come back here. So we're gonna talk to Jin Yang real quick. Put on autoplay, of course.
Traveler, Paimon!
Hello, Jin Yang.
Kujo Sara's arrived. She's right over there.
Okay.
What's with all the rushing back and forth? Guess she doesn't trust us after all. She sure does seem on high alert.
She's just trying to take responsibility.
The situation's getting complicated. Let's have a word with her first.
You mean it got complicated? What happened? You mean it got complicated? That is... Okay, well... Hopefully nothing bad happened, right? Hopefully. A lot of guards. Yeah, this does look like she has a lot of guards around her here. Crazy.
Thank you again for your help this entire time.
And you know, don't worry about
I
it.
brought reinforcements. It would seem that the most critical moments are behind us. So from here on out, if we can hold this path, we should be able to repel the monsters. If any do escape, we can corner them in the Araumi region.
Okay.
The loud noises we heard earlier were probably the result of large numbers of mechanisms. We're ready and waiting for an opportunity to storm the domain.
Why don't you station troops closer to the domain?
That's also
In our
something I
last
want to ask.
operation, our samurai didn't think to maintain a certain distance. When the monsters suddenly attacked, they had no choice but to beat a hasty retreat. Once is an oversight, twice would be a grave error. I won't allow such things to happen again.
Okay.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Good, that means we have an opportunity.
I will return to the Kujo encampment and plan
I
our
wonder how many
defenses
parts
for the other
this
regions.
storyline is going to be.
It took some time, but the Tenryo Commission has assumed full control of this area. With all my heart, I thank the three of you for your assistance. Your promised rewards are not forgotten.
Okay.
Miss Chinyan, please take this letter. Enclosed is a travel permit that I processed personally for you.
Damn.
I applied for the
Highest
longest
authority
duration
travel
available.
permit right there.
I hope you can use it this time to really get to know Inazuma. I've also arranged your accommodation. Simply follow the instructions in the letter when you're back in the city.
Oh, wow. Free boarding and unlimited travels across Inazuma. I don't know what to say.
Thank you.
It's the least I can do.
Thank you, ma'am.
There you go.
I know you're real busy, but if you do get a day off and I'm still here in Inazuma, please come and see one of my street performances.
Street performance.
I
She's-
must
okay,
tell
she
you
plays
that
in
I
a-
never did develop much of a taste for songs
Okay.
and music. But given everything you've done for the Tenryo Commission, I will certainly attend your performance if the opportunity arises.
By the way, I just woke up from a nap and this was on, so
Well, that's Shinyan's
the
biggest
energy is
worry
not
taken
there right
care
now.
of.
Not quite. My biggest worry is still Shiki Taisho. What comes next has nothing to do with me. As a friend, I must go back and help.
How loyal.
Not to
Damn.
mention Red. Traveler,
Oh,
we
true.
gotta go back and save him, right?
He's probably fine.
Well, then let's go. We'll need to meet up with Shiki Taisho in secret first.
Gotcha. So a lot of the main story stuff was done in the first part of this. So I actually don't know what happened to Child. Maybe he caught up before us and was just like, you know. Oh, there he is. Hello, Shiki Taisho.
Shinyan, traveler, Paimon.
Hello.
A general just passed through here.
Yes.
She was leading a team to investigate the area.
Yes.
Her name is Kujasara. She's from the Tenryo Commission.
She is, in fact, from there.
Kujo Sara. Why haven't I heard of her?
Because it's probably been a
I
long
think
while.
I remember hearing the name of the Supreme Commander of the Tenryo Commission once. It was a man called Kujo something. What was it again?
That's probably a long
I
time
can't
ago.
remember his name. But I do remember that Haranosuke played chess with him.
Huh?
Aranosuke sounds like someone important.
He does.
Let's save the chit-chat for later. We need to sneak back into the Onmyo chamber before anyone sees
Well, are
us.
we even allowed to go back in here?
Oh, right. We still gotta find Child. Let's go.
We can't just leave him.
All right.
I don't wanna leave
Everyone,
him.
follow me.
Freaking, I don't trust Futui, even if it's Child. So let's do this. So the second part of the chambers open up. Just here. Now I made the bad decision of not looking at the monsters that will appear as the bosses last time. So this time I'm actually going to take that into into account. So let's do this. Okay, so here we go. I did this off stream. I mean off screen, so you guys don't have to see that. Okay, so we're back into the second part of the dungeon.
Here you are.
How the hell did you, wait, where did you come from? Why are you always here before us?
So, is this everyone? You guys had me waiting for quite some time.
The cops are passing.
Let me tell you, you
The
missed
cops are
out on some
passing.
incredible action. Quite the pity.
Really?
Look at this guy. Not a
Wait, did he
scratch
stay
on him.
inside here the whole entire time?
Were you guys worried about me?
No.
You must have a lot of faith in my abilities.
Damn it, you were still
As
on
a
me.
comrade and old rival, you should know that unexpected combat situations are my bread and butter.
I don't know about the camera
Anyway,
part.
when the
I mean,
domain was
kinda
rearranging
was,
itself,
yeah,
the rooms
kinda.
were moving up and down.
Okay.
The monsters were scattered all over the place. I had so much fun fighting them these last few days.
God damn, this is like his
I
wet
even
dream,
came
bro.
across a few replicas. They should contain more power and
Oh,
memories.
nice though. That's
Better late than never. Hurry up and fuse with them, Shiki Tasho.
Is he gonna? Come on. Oh, we're just gonna get straight onto it. Oh wait, no, we gotta retrieve the replicas first. Okay, gotcha. I have to physically
The
walk over
residual
there.
power in these replicas is limited. I can only regain a fraction of my memories.
It's still better than
Not
nothing.
enough. Then I guess it's on with the plan. We need to venture deeper into the domain.
Yes.
Wait, the domain already rearranged itself. The route we discovered is useless now.
Don't worry too much. There's a pattern to the rearrangement. I should be able to find the way.
Nice.
If I'm not mistaken, we should head in that direction.
Wait a second. Paimon has a question. Shiki Taisho, didn't you just say that the power left in the replicas wasn't enough?
Mhm.
You still don't have all your memories.
Mhm.
So how would you know if you were heading in the right direction?
Exactly.
Last time when we followed you through that door, we were sent out of the domain, which means not all the doors in this place are real.
That is a valid point.
What if you still can't tell the difference? We might end up somewhere super dangerous.
I can completely understand your reservations. Unfortunately, I'm still unable to give you a compelling answer.
Okay.
Would you believe it if I said that it's an intuition I have as the overseer here?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
I can see why you're worried, Paimon, but our only option is to trust Shiki
It's
Tasho as
just
our
way
guide.
too trusting.
Otherwise, all we can do is stand here and wait.
You're being a bit naive.
Besides, we'll be even more lost if the domain rearranges itself again.
That is true though.
You seem to be more anxious this time around. Let me guess. Trouble on the outside?
Kinda.
As far as I understand it, Inazuma's situation is still far from stable. A domain like this would likely fall under the Tenryou Commission's jurisdiction,
Yep.
but they're spread too thinly at present. There's a lot that still falls outside of their control,
You should know that, right?
which means that you guys are here as support, and it's very likely that the Tenryou Commission made the request. So, you're receiving
I should have
orders.
volunteered.
In that case, knowing their style, they're probably planning a lethal assault on the domain to crush everything in their path. If we don't find Shiki Taisho's memories before that happens, then it's possible we never will.
That is true.
Hence the increased anxiety, right?
As expected, you're here to investigate Inazuma.
Is this all part of your scheme?
Probably.
It's true, there are indeed matters that I'm investigating, but it's not what you might think. We can talk about that later. Let's make sure we deal with our own problems first.
Gotcha.
Now then, Traveler, you and I are hardly strangers, and I see no reason for me to lie to you. After arriving in Inazuma, I discovered monster tracks in the surrounding areas, and so I followed them into the domain.
Okay.
It would appear that this place is some sort of combat training ground. There's nothing but fighting and slaughter to be had here. Needless to say, it's been an enjoyable experience for me. I feel quite
What
at
kind
home.
of upbringing did you
This may
have?
come as an unpleasant surprise to Miss Xinyan and Shiki Taisho, but I'm not someone who cares for allegiance and affiliation. Good and evil, right and wrong, duty and destiny. Are these things really so important? Are they really more appealing than the euphoria of
That's why his
battle
rank
and
is like
close
so
combat?
low in the
You
2v2,
got
you know.
fighting in your veins, that's for sure. Well, brother, what is it you're trying to say?
Nothing in particular, but I am telling you that we should venture forward bravely. Don't fear the monsters that lie ahead.
I don't.
If you're not up to the task, I will happily take your place in crushing all that come before us. Then the burden of the slaughter will be mine and mine
Okay, that was
alone.
is a nice act.
Because fighting is what I'm best at.
Well,
Don't look at Paimon! We're going, okay? We're going!
nice. Okay, so if anything happens interesting along the way, I'll probably show it, but for the most part, I'll probably just skip the whole fight scene until like the last second of the boss fight.
The mind of our master is righteous and broad. Our enemies flee at the sound of our sword.
Huh.
Is that a song?
It's a ballad that was once passed down by samurai through the ages. They fought alongside my replicas.
Really now?
And through the power of charm magic, that song is now a part of me. The emotion of that time is with me too. Something's coming back to me. Echoes circulating. It's the emotions and voices that they left in my memory. Some of them were scared. Some were discontent. Others were eager to join the fray, yearning for battle through day and night. The lead samurai addressed Haranosuke as Master Kamuna. He had unyielding respect for him, and always acted on his advice. Strange. What was their purpose in continuing to fight here?
Okay, but there you go, guys. A little like I don't know, explanation if you must.
Adventure time.
A little voice note. We're just gonna continue doing what I do.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Alright, there we go. That was the entire domain. I probably spent about 30 to 20 minutes in this freaking domain just trying to clear it, which is insane to me. Well, it was fun. It was definitely more unique than the last one.
Finally! The last room! It hasn't been easy.
Exactly, this has been a lot. Has been a lot of stuff we need
This
to do.
room is very close to the deepest part of the Onmyo chamber. Haranosuke and I remember we spent a long time here. We would watch martial artists from all over Inazuma. They would drink here and celebrate, shouting, "Now we too have the power to defeat the strongest monsters."
So you and Kamuna Haranosuke brought samurai here to eradicate monsters?
That is one possibility, among many. Perhaps it was all just a ploy by Haranosuke. Maybe recruiting those samurai and ordering them to eradicate the monsters was all in aid of regaining control of the Onmyo chamber.
Huh. Sounds a lot like something Tartaglia would say.
Oh crap.
Hey, I can have positive assumptions too, you know.
I have not heard one.
I'm just trying to make a logical guess. I don't mean to offend anyone. My memory is still incomplete, but there's less and less gaps to fill. Soon, it should be fully restored. What's more, I sense that if we continue forward, we might just come face to face with Haranosuke himself.
What?
But this Onmyo chamber was built ages ago, wasn't it? Could he have been here all that time?
How is he even alive? There's something I need to ask you.
Wait, Traveler, you're not about to...
I am. There are things I need to say myself.
Looking at your expressions, this must be something serious.
We don't need to get too serious though, right? It's eerie enough down here without adding more tension into the mix. Let Paimon say it.
Okay.
Alright, here goes. In the very beginning, all we heard was that monsters had escaped from a domain. We came straight here along with samurai from the Tenryou Commission. When we met you, you didn't know anything about the domain or where you came from, and we believed you. We had our reservations, but we trusted Xinyan. She took you at your word, and we decided to work together.
That's right.
As we ventured deeper and deeper into the domain, it seemed like truth was just around the corner. But even now, we still can't be sure whether this domain was created for evil ends. You never know what you'll find in a chest until you open it. And now we've arrived at that moment. We need to be ready for whatever it contains.
If Kama has evil intentions, if he seeks to endanger Inazuma, will you be on our side?
I don't like seeing folks forced into a corner like this. But it's like the Traveler says. We gotta be ready to take responsibility for each other.
Exactly.
I see. So the time has come for me to make a choice.
Yes.
Until now, I had my doubts about why you had decided to help me throughout all this. Even if we've only spent a few days fighting in each other's company, we should have no reason to hide anything.
Very mature for Shikigami.
I'm afraid that barring new information, it's impossible for me to make any guarantees. I want to believe in Haranosuke, but after all these years, perhaps he's changed. Maybe my memories were never real to begin with. I am just a Shikigami, created by an Onmyoji, with nothing more than a few fragmented memories to my name. The four of you are all I have.
Aww.
Our bond is one of trust. My bond with Haranosuke is one of responsibility. As my creator, I have a duty to follow him. And if he does turn out to be evil, then my destiny will be his to control. If I am able, I wish to retain the kindness in my heart until the very end. But a weapon cannot betray its master's will. If he was able to create me, then he is able to control
I was about
me.
to, point to that fact.
If Haranosuke and I go on to cause harm to others, I trust that you will provide a fitting
I will
end
put
for the two of
you
us.
to the end.
Great. Leave all the heartbreaking decisions for us, why don't you?
I will if it comes to it.
Still, that was an honest and inspiring speech. Good enough for Paimon. What do you think?
You have my full trust.
Wait, were you two planning this line of questioning all along?
Yes, Zhenyan.
Not bad at all. You were testing to see whether there were still missing fragments from Shiki Taisho's memory. Ah, you've grown, Traveler.
Shut up, child. I'm not done with you right now.
This was all an orchestrated collaboration. Successful teamwork.
Of course.
It's like Xinyan said. She has her way of confirming trustworthiness, and we have ours.
Exactly.
Besides, this was a chance to let Shiki Taisho know that even if he's still unsure of the big picture, we're still willing to place our trust in him.
Exactly.
Shiki Taisho refrained from claiming an allegiance, which sounds like the actions of a real comrade to me. Warning us of the potential threat was an act of true responsibility.
I can feel the sincerity.
Well, I'm also a terrible liar. But thank you for opening up to my honesty.
That's cool, man.
Well, even good guys lie and manipulate at times, and bad guys have their own doubts and misgivings.
I don't know which one you
The
are,
fact
man.
that
To
you
be
were
honest
able
with
to
you.
give an answer so cruel to yourself could only mean that you've truly made up your mind.
It's just like Xinyan said. What was it you said again?
Could you give me a hint?
I don't even know.
Oh, got it! It's an honest language that touches the truest depths.
Don't ever try to do a southern accent
Word for
again,
word,
Paimon.
huh?
Goddamn.
Your memory ain't so bad after all, Paimon.
No, it's terrible.
Well then, has our pre-combat session concluded?
Yep.
If so, let's get going.
To the end, boys.
Shiki Taisho, try
Forward.
not to worry. We're here for you.
Forward to the
I
end.
know. And I will do my best not to cause you guys any trouble.
This is where it all comes down to, boys.
Trouble's fine, as long as we can win in the end.
We just need to win one final battle.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, we need to be ready for an even worse scenario. Imagine if this door isn't the way to the innermost depths of the domain, but just another mechanism.
God damn it, make a
Shut up!
freaking
Don't
like
jinx it.
positive in
I'm just
contribution,
exploring
man.
what
Good
ifs.
him.
There's no guarantee that it won't happen, right?
Unfortunately, if that is the case, I don't think I'll be able to prevent it in my current state. I'm sorry, but I still don't have full control
Should
over
have
this
like at
place
least like
yet.
25% of his power back,
Personally, I
right?
wouldn't really mind. This place is a combat haven. It can rearrange itself another 10
Do
times
you
for all I
eat,
care.
sleep, or even shit, bro? Like, what the hell?
Simon isn't listening! You can have fun here by yourself when all this is over.
Well, if the domain does rearrange itself again, you should watch your backs and try and stick together.
Yeah,
And
okay.
you'll be off on another solo combat mission, I assume.
Of course.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be making the most of it.
Oh, this guy. Okay, what's gonna happen now? Trial complete. Wait, is that it? You're hyping up a giant... Oh wait, hold on, there's more. Push deeper into the... Okay, what's gonna happen this time? Do we get pushed out? Do we enter a boss battle? What's gonna happen? I don't even know. Do we just end the whole thing? And we're outside again.
Darn it! We've been kicked out again!
Yep, I thought so.
No. We need to make sure Red keeps his mouth shut next time. His jinxes are right on Lamora.
True.
I'm sick of this domain. Kamina Haranosuke is a scaredy cat. He's too afraid to face us.
Still, it's lucky that Red and Shiki Tasha remained inside. This place is crawling with Tenryo commissioned samurai.
Where could Kamuna be? Kamuna be?
Well, same as before, I guess. Let's wait for the domain to rearrange and then go find him.
Really? All that and this is
Until
the same
then,
thing again?
We should stay hidden. We wouldn't want the Tenryo Commission to see us wandering around.
Gotcha.
Next time, we have to chase Kamina
I'm guessing
out
the
of
next part
hiding
is the
spot.
last part. Damn. Labyrinth Warriors Part 2 complete. Pushing on. Well, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. It's certainly been a long one, and I have a lot of editing to do for this video. You won't believe. But yeah, so that's part 2. We're slowly getting to where the Kamuna is, and I cannot wait to see what is in store for us at the end of this thing. A lot of great fights, a lot of reused mobs though, I gotta say, but in the end it's really good and I really enjoyed the experience. And if you guys do too, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the final, or maybe not, I don't even know, the next part of this storyline in Genshin. Peace out.